Lori, try unmuting yourself because it
Hi,
looked like,
everyone. Welcome to the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Jenny, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, we have a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website. This presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Carolinas. That's strivescan.com/Carolinas. I now like to turn it over to our first school, Fayetteville Technical Community College.
thank you. And thank you for having us. My name is Angela, and Reed is also joining us tonight. So she's actually my tech person this evening, but we're your FTCC recruiters. We want to tell you about FTCC and what we have to offer and how we can help you reach your college goals. Okay, so let's get started. Why should you consider a community college? For one, it's a more affordable way to go to school. And we'll talk a little more about cost later in the presentation, but not everyone must attend a four-year school to be successful. You can complete your first 2 years at FTCC and transfer to a four-year school and save anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. We have small class sizes, so you get all the attention that you need. On average, our classes are about 25 students per class, and we offer daytime, evening, and online classes. We offer many free services to our students. If you're having trouble with any subject matter, whether it's math, English, science, or languages, you can go to the Student Learning Center where they have faculty tutors who can help you. We have computer labs that are open Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:45 p.m. and Saturday until noon. We also have a disability services office. If you have an IEP or physical disability, we offer services such as note takers, private testing room, or just extended test times if you need that. We also have a library for your convenience, which offers private individual study group rooms. We have a fitness center, which only costs students $5 a semester, but you must be a student, no family or friends. FTCC offers an athletics program, and we're a member of the NJCAA. We offer men and women's basketball, men's baseball, women's softball, and volleyball. If you're interested in any of our athletics programs and would like to try out for one of them, you may contact the Director of Athletics at 910-486-3630. We offer over 300 programs. Did you know that we're the only school in the state that offers funeral service, and it can be done online? Many of our programs have articulation agreements with colleges so that you can start with them as a junior. You can also complete just 1 or 2 years of our career technical and trades programs and get into the job market quickly. Health programs have a competitive process to get into. They have a deadline to apply, and that's January 30th every year for the fall semester. I would like to take a minute to talk about our transfer programs. They're designed to transfer to a four-year school under articulation agreements with our university partnerships. You complete your first 2 years at FTCC, then transfer in as a junior to the school of your choice. Now, with that being said, you need to contact your school of choice to make sure that you're taking the courses that they require you to take while you're here. Some of the benefits of our transfer programs are that students have better study habits when they get to the four-year school. And the best part is you can save $10,000 to $50,000 a year. In-state tuition at a community college is $76 per credit hour. The average semester will cost you about $1,000. That equates to about $2,000 a year. A four-year college can cost you up to $25,000 a year or more, depending on the college. If you need help paying for school, you have many resources for help. There are grants, scholarships, student loans, and payment plans. You start by completing the FAFSA. Our school code is 007640. You can also visit our Financial Aid Service Center for help. Our admissions process is simple. We have an open door policy and no application fee. That means no application fee. That means you just have to graduate from high school and then apply. Just complete the online application and have your high school send your transcripts to our admissions office. And the best part is there's no testing required. This concludes our presentation. If you have any questions, please type them into the chat box. You may also reach us at recruiters@faytech.faytechcc.edu. That's recruiters@faytechcc.edu. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And like she mentioned, participants, if you have questions for any of our schools here at any time, you can use that Q&A function. You can use that Q&A function to ask questions of our schools. Our presenters will all be putting their contact info in the chat after their presentations as well. Up next, we have Cabarrus College of Health Sciences.
Hello, I'm from Cabarrus College of Health Sciences, where we are healthcare education. What we are going to talk about today is college overview, admissions process, financial aid, forgivable education loan program, campus life, and then if you have any questions, of course, you can put those in the chat. So let's get to know Cabarrus a little bit. Our vision is to be a premier leader of innovative healthcare education, to provide progressive, exemplary healthcare education, and our core values are caring, commitment, teamwork, and integrity. Our student to faculty ratio is 7:1 with a 93% certification pass rate on the first attempt. We help students to find jobs within 6 months of graduation at about 90%, and our female students account for 91%, male students 9%, and 20% of those are non-white. Our average class size is 15, and we have overall 626 students on campus. Our degree programs, all of our programs are listed right here. Starting with the diploma is medical assistant, associate programs, medical assistant, nursing, occupational therapy, science, surgical technology, and our bachelor degree programs include community health and wellness, as well as health science leadership and development. While other completion and master programs include medical imaging, nursing, and occupational therapy. So what is on that admissions checklist? You will submit an online application. You will send official transcripts from high school and any colleges you previously attended. That also includes if you were dual enrolled. You will submit 2 professional references, and you will send in your ACT or SAT scores. Documents can be submitted electronically to documents@cabarruscollege.edu. So we take a holistic approach to our admissions process. That includes reviewing your essays, test scores, and transcripts, your references, integrity, and your passion for healthcare. So let's talk about financial aid. We do accept financial aid, and you will have to complete the FAFSA. In addition to that, we have our Atrium Health Education Loan Forgiveness Program. This means Atrium Health will provide a $5,000 loan for diploma program and a $10,000 loan for degree programs. For students committed to working in critical need positions that are eligible at Atrium Health locations after graduation, loan forgiveness is available with 1 year of service for the $5,000 loan and 2 years of service for the $10,000 loan. We also help students with getting the North Carolina Forgivable Education Loans for Service. This can be up from $3,000 to $10,000 loan, depending on the program, and available for the following programs, which includes nursing, occupational therapy, and medical imaging. We also have a new scholarship called Cabarrus Care Scholarship. This is a need-based institutional aid award for students who enroll full-time directly from a North Carolina high school with or who exhibit financial need of tuition, general fees, less expected family contribution, and estimated financial assistance as determined by the FAFSA. New students are automatically reviewed and considered for this award. So you'll have to be newly admitted to Cabarrus College from high school, enrolling full-time and pursuing a first degree. The scholarship does not require a separate scholarship application, and to apply, you would complete an application for admission and complete the free application for federal student aid. Our college code is 015358. So let's talk about student life. We do have a few student organizations on campus, which include Student Government Association, Cabarrus College Association of Nursing Students, Medical Assistant Student Organization, Student Occupational Therapy Association, Surgical Technologist Student Association, Rotaract, Christian Student Union, Phi Theta Kappa, and Lambda Nu Honor Society. Okay, well, we made it through the presentation. If you have any further questions about admissions, you can email us at admissions@cabarruscollege.edu. Thank you for participating.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And again, a quick reminder, you can use that Q&A function to ask questions of any of our colleges and universities here at any time. Up next, we have Fayetteville State University. Patrick, you're on mute.
That's a bit embarrassing. All right, cool. We still gonna roll. How you doing? My name is Patrick Stevenson. I am a freshman admissions counselor at Fayetteville State University. Fayetteville State is a mid-sized college in the city of Fayetteville, North Carolina. And what that means is we have a little bit more time to dedicate to students who may need a little bit more help. A lot of the times we see the students come in and they need a little bit more love. This may be your first time going to college. You may have had some prior experience in a college as being a transfer student or a student who's coming from an early college with their associate's degree, or whatever the case may be. But the thing we assure you, when you come to Fayetteville State, you're family. We have about 7,000 students, a little bit less. So your classes are always a bit smaller. At your largest, they'll be 17-1. We have 33 baccalaureate level degrees, 17 master's degrees, and 1 doctoral degree to include for our teachers who are coming in the praxis lab. The praxis is the test that establishes whether you can be a teacher or not. And it's a pass or fail test. So we have a lab at our campus that allows you to practice a lot of the things you'll see in there. We have our CBE lab. Our CBE lab is teach you stock, bonds, and trades, as well as helping you build a portfolio. So for our students who are going into business, whether that be entrepreneurship, marketing, management, we help you see what the real world will be like and get you in places where you will be dealing with the same material as people who are invested in Fortune 500 companies, or even just dealing with stocks and bonds on Wall Street. We are one of 7 schools in the nation with a robotics program that's backed by NASA. And we have one of the top 5 nursing programs in the state of North Carolina. We also boast our 3+2 engineering program. So very similar to a couple of the other schools. You do 3 years here at Fayetteville State and you do 2 years at NC State. And what that does is it allows you to finish out with 2 degrees in engineering, whether that be mathematics, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, so be it. We have 11 Division II NCAA sports to include football, basketball, women's volleyball, women's basketball, as well as cheer and dance. We offer a couple of scholarships that are merit-based. So the better you do in school, the more money we have available to give you, as well as we are test optional. So it does help you become more competitive when you are looking at scholarships, but you don't have to have an ACT or an SAT to be admitted to Fayetteville State this upcoming year. We have our early college debt-free program. So for our students who are coming from an early college and may be finishing with their associate's degree, Fayetteville State will give you 2 years debt-free to finish out whatever degree you may want. If you need an extra year, then you'd only be paying for that extra year in addition to that 4th year. How do you apply to Fayetteville State? You fill out your FSU application through CFNC. Remember, free application week is coming up next week. And if you're applying during free application week, we waive that $50 non-refundable application fee. We need your official high school transcript. If you are a transfer student, or if you do have a couple of those credits from college curriculums that we talked about prior to, we'll need that transcript as well. And then we also do a personal statement of 250 words or more if you have a bit more to say. But like they said, I will leave my contact information in the chat. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to give me a call.
Thank you so much. Up next, we have UNC Pembroke.
Hey everyone, how you doing? All right, we'll go ahead and get started here. So I'm Caleb McMillan. I am one of the assistant directors of the undergraduate admissions office here at UNC Pembroke. I am a recent graduate as well. I graduated in May of 2020 with my biology degree and biomedical emphasis, and I'm actually graduating in December with my master's as well. So I'll be a 2-time grad of UNC Pembroke. But today we'll go ahead and get started. So UNC Pembroke was founded in 1887 to educate Native Americans. So education is still one of our top 5 majors that we do have here. We have our total enrollment at 8,300 students. Now that does include our undergraduate students, our graduate students, as well as our online programs that we offer and our commuter students. Now our student faculty ratio is roughly 18-to-1 and the average class size is still 20 students. So when you think of making that connection from your high school to college, is very, very doable because it's probably the average class size that you're used to already. We do have a total of 41 undergraduate programs and 17 graduate programs for our students to choose from. Those graduate or undergraduate programs are going to range from our School of Business, which is our most popular program here, our School of Education, which is our founding school, as well as our School of Nursing, our College of Health Science, and our College of Arts and Science, where you can find a variety of opportunities available for our students. And at the bottom, you can see some of our statistics. We're actually the most diverse school in the Southeast region of the United States, but we also pride ourselves on being inclusive as well. So we do have a lot of opportunities for students to get involved here on campus. We are part of the NCAA Division II athletic sports, where we have a total of 16 athletic sports here on our campus. And just some fun facts about our athletic sports. We have created a winning culture here on campus, and we have a lot of good teams. Our basketball team has won 3 rings in the past 5 years. Our wrestling team had a national runner-up, and our track and field women's team, they won their conference 2 years in a row on the same day. But if you're like me and you might not want to get involved in athletic sports, we still have 100+ clubs and organizations that you can be a part of, ranging from on-campus jobs, fraternity and sorority life, where we have a total of 22 fraternity and sororities here on campus. We also have cultural-based organizations, religious-based organizations, honor societies, study abroad, live and learning communities, service learning, or you can do join a club based on your major as well. So we do have a lot of different opportunities for our students to get involved, and we definitely encourage you to get involved. I personally think it was my key to success on campus. We are part of the NC Promise tuition plan. So that means for in-state students and out-of-state students, you definitely can save a lot of money. So for our in-state students, we have the $500 in-state tuition, and that means in 1 year, you'll be paying $1,000 for tuition, and in 4 years, that could save you up to $10,000 for our in-state students. Now, keep in mind, it is only tuition, not your tuition and fees, but in total, you can still save money here at UNC Pembroke. And for our out-of-state students, it will be $2,500 per semester for out-of-state students. And again, that will be a total of $5,000 in 1 year, and that could save you a total of $40,000 in 4 years for our out-of-state students. The cool thing about NC Promise, there's no individual application that you have to fill out. It actually goes to any student who is taking undergraduate courses here at UNC Pembroke. So we do have scholarship opportunities available for our students. We do have those merit-based scholarships. So I tell students to apply by February 1st or earlier if possible to be considered for those merit-based scholarships. But also we have a Brave Assist portal that students can go to after they've been accepted to log in and fill out a general application. And it shows you all the scholarships that you're eligible for here on our campus, other than those merit-based scholarships. And also, again, the FAFSA is open, so make sure you go ahead and complete that. Our school code can be found on our website, so if you need that information, you can find that there. And the FAFSA opened October 1st, so it has been open almost a full week now. All right, and now here is just a little pathway that we've created to help you get started. So here at UNC Pembroke, you create my UNCP account. If you go to uncp.edu/apply, you can start the application there. It says take test scores, but we are test optional. So any UNC system school is test optional. So we're not going to require those SAT or ACT scores. And then also when you apply here, our application fee has actually been waived for any student applying for any term in 2022. So you will be able to apply to UNC Pembroke for free. So that is a big plus. And again, the application is very straightforward and you can find that on our website. And then once you do become a student here, we want to make sure that you gain classroom knowledge, get involved, get experience, as well as graduate, which is the biggest step to wherever you go to school, is to graduate, get your degree that you feel confident in, that you can go and change lives through education. Now, if you do have any questions or any concerns, feel free to give our office a contact. We'll definitely be able to help you out. We are having open house on October 23rd, which is right around the corner, and also another date in November, which you can find on our website. And we're doing in-person tours here on our campus every day of the week, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. or on Saturdays at 10 a.m. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to let me know. Here's my contact information, so if you'd like to take a picture of that, you definitely can. Then also our social media is available there. But thank you for your time, and I will definitely drop my information in the chat box.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And a quick reminder to all of our participants that you can use that Q&A function to ask questions of our schools here at any time. Up next, we have William Peace University.
Hello, everybody. It is so nice to see you all. Let me just share my screen here. All right, again, hello everyone. My name is Emily Foley. I am an admissions counselor at William Peace University. We are a small private liberal arts school located right in the heart of downtown Raleigh. And we enroll just under 1,000 students between our 35 undergraduate degree programs, as well as our School of Professional Studies. So just an overview of some of the basic aspects of coming to Peace. We are again in the heart of downtown Raleigh, so that provides really exciting opportunities as far as postgraduate job connections, as well as just general, life living in the heart of downtown Raleigh. We are part of the Cooperating Raleigh Colleges Initiative, which is an agreement that we've signed with 5 other local universities within the Raleigh area. So that provides some additional resources to our students. As far as neighborhood engagement goes, we spend a lot of time dedicating ourselves to community service and really getting involved in our community. We have lots and lots of guest speakers and performers that come on campus. We have a really close-knit community. We really are interested in getting to know you as a student, getting to know your individual goals, and providing you with the resources that you need, to make your dreams come true after graduation. So as far as our academics go, again, we offer 35 different degree programs. Some of our top majors just in the past year were simulation and game design. That program is really, really amazing. It's a newer program, but it already is one of our more popular ones. They have state-of-the-art facilities and really practical postgraduate career opportunities. Some of our other more popular academic programs for criminal justice, biology, business, and psychology. We also added 3 new majors to our docket this year, those being interactive design, esports and gaming administration, as well as HR management. As far as student support goes on campus, we really, want to be there for our students, want to provide them with any resources they might need. Our Office of Academic and Career Advising really works individually with students to make sure that the academic courses that they're taking in their time at Peace are contributing to their real life goals after graduation. Our Office of Diversity and Inclusion is really important to us. We are very dedicated to fostering a diverse community on campus and being inclusive and welcoming to all. Our Wellness Center is a great resource. We offer free professional counseling to every single one of our students, as well as support for students with disabilities, as well as just just general health services, flu shots, checkups, things like that. And then our Office of Student Involvement, we have a very, very involved student body. We really encourage our students to think out of the box in terms of registered student organizations, and our Office of Student Involvement houses all of that. As far as athletics go, we are part of the D3 with NCAA. We offer all of these lovely athletic programs among men's and women's. Again, as far as student involvement goes, we are very, very involved on our campus. This is a list of all of the organizations that are currently registered with our Office of Student Involvement. But again, being a smaller school, it sort of eliminates some of the hurdles that might come at a larger school with starting your own organization. We have lots of organizations that get started every year. So if students, don't see something on campus that they want to be involved in, we really encourage them to go through the process of starting their own organization, because we believe in the power and experience of that as well. Obviously, being a smaller private liberal arts school, we understand that that's going to come with a higher price tag. We are very aware of that, and we do everything that we can to provide any financial support that we can. Our average financial aid package last year was just over $18,000. That's average, so we had a whole lot of students that got a lot more than that in financial aid. Just a little more about our financial aid. Our merit scholarships range between $4,000 and $16,000, and they are awarded at the time of admission. We really encourage our students to fill out the FAFSA, and we have a number of other scholarships available as well. Our admissions process, we are on a rolling admissions basis. So our application is open now. You are welcome to go on our website and fill it out. We are holistic and test optional, which just means we really want to get to know you as an individual on our campus. Tell us why you want to come to Peace, what makes you stand out, and what you're interested in doing with your life. We do require high school and college transcripts, as well as one short answer question and a $35 application fee. And from then, it'll be around 2 weeks before you hear back from us with a decision. Just a few upcoming events that we have. We have daily campus tours Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. with some occasional Saturday visits. We have our annual Visit a Class Week coming up, which is a really great chance to get on campus and experience Peace for yourself. We have a virtual information session that's coming up on Thursday, November 4th, and our annual open house Peace preview, which is an amazing day full of tons of fun activities, is coming up here on Saturday, November 13th. These are our admissions counselors, so depending on where you are in the state, you'll be working with one of us. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Emily, so let me know if you have any questions, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you so much. And last but not least, we have University of North Carolina, Wilmington.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and get my screen situated here. But good evening, everybody. My name is Allison Orman. I'm an admissions counselor at UNC Wilmington. And just to get us started, if you're not familiar with UNC Wilmington, we are located right on the coast of North Carolina, and we're situated just about 5 miles away from Wrightsville Beach. So we are North Carolina's coastal university. I love to start with this slide because I think it does a great job of giving a snapshot and an overview of UNC Wilmington as an institution. Some numbers I want to point out are starting in the bottom left-hand corner. This number 18,000 represents our total enrollment at UNC Wilmington. Just to put this in perspective, this number classifies us as a mid-sized institution. So what's great about that is if you're looking for the opportunities, majors, and resources that you might find at a larger school, but you do appreciate more of a smaller, personalized environment, UNC Wilmington really is able to offer students the best of both worlds. You'll see that in the classroom, we do have an average class size of 27 students and a student to faculty ratio of 18:1. So if you really want to make those connections with your professors and your peers, we're able to offer that type of environment. As far as academics, we currently offer 58 different undergraduate degree programs. Those are situated within 4 academic colleges. You will see some of our most popular majors listed on this slide right here, but 2 majors that we are especially known for in Wilmington are going to be film studies and marine biology. Based on our location here in Wilmington and our situation right here on the coast, we are considered the experts in marine biology, and we also are really heavily involved in the film industry. Wilmington is nicknamed the Hollywood of the East Coast. So if you have any interest in either of those fields, we definitely have a lot of great resources for you. If you are undecided, we do not admit students by major at UNC Wilmington. So we consider you for general admission and also have a lot of resources to help you navigate the journey to choosing a major. Obviously, academics are really important and are a very core part of what you're going to be spending your time doing in college, but we also all know that you will have some free time and some space in between classes, and we really want to help give you opportunities that make UNC Wilmington home for you and allow you to really meet other students and build community. So we have a lot of different ways to get involved at UNC Wilmington. We do have Division I athletics, and we currently have 19 Division I sports that we offer. So that's definitely a big part of our student experience. Additionally, we do have a numerous amount of opportunities for club and intramural sports. And then we do have over 300 different student organizations. So there's definitely no shortage of ways to get involved on campus. This slide right here highlights some important information regarding our first year admissions process. So on the left-hand side of the screen, what you'll see are our high school minimum course requirements. These are required of all of our first year applicants. They're just the basic courses that we want to make sure you've completed before arriving at UNC Wilmington. These are not unique to UNCW. They're actually mandated by the North Carolina Board of Governors. So if you are looking at any UNC system school, we'll want to make sure that you've completed all these courses. We're definitely looking for students that go above and beyond these requirements and really find ways to challenge themselves in high school. So if you are taking things like honors courses, AP courses, or maybe you're dual enrolled, those are really great ways to stand out in the admissions process. On the right side of the screen, you'll see a couple different things that are the main components of our admissions review. So we describe our process as being holistic, which basically means that for us, it's about more than just your GPA or just a test score. We really are trying to get to know you as a person, in addition to just getting to know you as a student. So it does start with academics. You'll see in the top right-hand corner, this is our average that represents our middle 50% of accepted students. So this average is not concrete. We definitely can still admit students above and below this average, but this is kind of our sweet spot right in the middle. Additionally, we are test optional this year. So if you are a current senior, you are not required to submit a test score. However, moving forward, we do kind of have these averages listed. We do think that eventually the UNC system will move back into a place where we do require test scores. But at this time, once again, for seniors, we are test optional. Outside of that, we are trying to get to know you as a person through your application. So one really great way for us to do that is through the essay and short answer portion of our application. This is where we really get to know your values and what makes you unique and what things are important to you in your life. Additionally, we have an extracurricular activity section. So this is great for us in getting to know you outside of the classroom, different things you're responsible for or passionate about or things that take up your time. And then lastly, we do have the option to submit a letter of recommendation as well. This slide right here gives you some more details about the actual submission of your application. So on the left-hand side, you'll see there are 3 different portals that you can use to submit your application to UNC Wilmington. And then on the right-hand side, we do currently have 2 deadlines for first-year students to choose from. Early action, which is non-binding and coming up here on November 1st. And then regular decision is a little bit later in February. And then lastly, I do want to provide my contact information right here. I'll also put this in the chat. My name is Allison. So if you ever have any questions about UNCW or the college process, please feel free to reach out to me. And then additionally on this slide, I do have a QR code if you're interested in scanning that. Basically, that's just the way that we can get your information to get you added to our mailing list if you want to stay connected with us and learn a little bit more about UNC Wilmington. But thank you all so much for your attention. And I think now we're moving into the Q&A.
Yes, thank you so much. We are moving into the Q&A now. If you still have any questions for any of our participants, please go ahead and put that in the Q&A function and they'll answer that. In the meantime, I'll ask everyone to come back on screen and we'll do some round robin Q&A here. We'll start with our first question here. What advice would you give someone going through the college search process? So what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll start with Fayetteville Technical Community College.
So my advice is to visit the schools. All schools offer individualized tours. You can check out the school, the programs, their athletics programs, and just really see which one's the right fit for you. Because you might think one, you want to go there, but when you go to check out another college, you'll find out that's a better fit. So that's really my advice.
Cabarrus?
Yes, I'll go next. So my piece of advice for students in the college application process is really just to expand your search, especially during free college application week. It's a great chance just to cast your net out as far as you can and see what happens.
Fayetteville State University.
I'm gonna piggyback right off of what Ms. Sykes said. Visit the schools, make sure you talk to people, go on a tour. If they have events coming up, go to those events. And I speak to that from like personal experience. Both of my parents went to Western Carolina. I was not going out there to Color Week. So go there. Look, everybody's ever been to Color Week Lab. Like, go see the schools, make sure that's somewhere you can see yourself being. And if you can't see yourself being there, that's okay. Like, there's what, like 6, 7 of us, 8 of us here. Like, there are plenty of schools in North Carolina or outside of the state. Go somewhere that fits you.
I would definitely say just ask yourself what you're looking for in a university or a school. If you're looking for a smaller class size or that one-on-one time with your professors, UNCP could definitely be an option. But if you want a larger class size with 100+ people, we're not going to offer that here. So just ask yourself those questions when you think about going to college.
My advice for, well, I have lots of advice for incoming freshmen, but definitely prioritize, decide what things are really the most important to you. That'll help you kind of narrow down your search in terms of, you're going to get a lot of information from all of the schools and it can be very overwhelming. But if you know, okay, these are the 4 things that are most important to me in a college, it'll really help you gain some clarity on, what might be the best fit for you.
My piece of advice would be to reach out to your admissions counselor. You all have met a lot of great, friendly people tonight that are really here to help you. And so take advantage of that. Even if you don't have questions tonight, write down our contact information and save it, because you never know when you might need a resource. And all of us are very genuine when we say we're here and happy to help. So take advantage of that.
Absolutely, that's so true. Thank you all for that great advice. We still have time for more questions, so we'll go on to our next one here. It's a fun one. What's one thing you want students to remember about your school? So you can go fun fact, you can go, factoid, whatever you want. What's one thing you want students to remember? So we'll start again with Fayetteville Technical Community College.
Sorry, I always forget that part. Well, I've been doing this for over a year. So I don't think I have a fun fact, but I have an important fact. The thing about a community college and our community college is we have the open door policy. That means that we are going to accept anyone and everyone as long as you've graduated from high school or have a GED. And it's not based on your GPA. I mean, you just come on in, and we have programs that get you directly into the job market as quickly as you would like to. If you want to get into the job market in a year, you can do that going through the community college. If you don't think you're ready for a 4-year school, come to the community college, just kind of get your feet wet in the college world and then move on. And a lot of schools, when you do that, allow you to transfer over and start with a fresh GPA. So any mistakes you make in the first year, like I did, they don't follow you into your 4-year school, GPA wise anyway.
So what is one thing you should remember about Cabarrus College? We are healthcare education. We are directly connected with or affiliated with Atrium Health, and that is where all of our students do complete their clinicals. So what this means is you will be being trained by instructors who have worked in the healthcare field and some who currently still do. So So with that being said, we have a 90% job placement rate. We get you in, we get you educated, and we get you a job.
The fun fact I want you to know about Fayetteville State is once you come to Fayetteville State, you're family. You know, right now I'm on the phone with a mom. I told her to give me a second because I had to do this, but like, we're family. If you need help with your classes, we'll help you. If you need to figure out what organizations to join, you need to figure out what internships you want to join, you need some help with, I don't know, finding your way to class, you can still call one of us. We walk you through it. If you need help getting back home, we'll figure it out for you. So we're family, and that puts a lot of parents at ease, but that helps students at ease too.
For UNC Pembroke, I think the biggest thing is the NC Promise right now. Not many students kind of comprehend when we say the NC Promise is the $500 tuition per semester. And I personally know people who graduated from larger schools or other schools in general who have tremendous amount of debt. And I actually graduated, and I will graduate in December as well with a master's and a bachelor's with no debt at all because of NC Promise and some other factors, of course. So just keep that in mind and look at the overall cost when you go to school. Just make sure you keep that in mind. And then also, as I mentioned, our goal is to make sure we have affordable education for you as a student, and that's our #1 goal.
As far as William Peace goes, the one thing I want students to remember is that we care about you. We really, really care about you. We want to get to know you as a student. We want to talk to you on the phone. I remember and can name off and can tell you some facts about nearly every student that I've accepted. We really take the time. That's the perk of a small school. We take the time to get to know you. If there's something that we need to know about you that's not in your application, we'll call you up and ask. From the moment you step foot on campus to the moment you graduate, you're really important to us, and we want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to support you.
So I think my favorite thing about UNC Wilmington is just the mid-size atmosphere. And I think a lot of students really find a great place at UNC Wilmington in being able to still find a lot of the programs and opportunities such as, Division I athletics or over 300 clubs, 60 majors. You still find a lot of those large resources, but we do have more of that smaller kind of private school feel environment. So if you're torn in the college search between liking the benefits of both of those type of institutions, a mid-sized school like UNCW could be a good fit for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here today and answering these questions. It's been great to get to know all of your schools, and I'm sure our participants watching feel the same way as well. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. That will conclude this session. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you can provide. And we encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other sessions recordings at strivescan.com/Carolinas. That's strivescan.com/Carolinas. Thank you so much and have a great evening.